Hi, this is Daryl again, and this is Craters of the Moon. This is just outside of Taupo, about 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers north of Taupo, and it's a cool little trip to take for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. It says that you can walk around the track in 45 minutes, but if you take little kids, you kind of want to give it an hour or more actually being there. I'm really going to say an hour and a half. What's good about this is that it's almost all a boardwalk. Some of it is a just gravel footpaths, and almost all of it is wheelchair and stroller accessible. So this is kind of a pretty low priced outing. I think it cost about $40 for a family. Maybe it was actually less. I think it cost. There were about six of us, and it cost about $40 all up. So it's an active volcanic area. You have to be careful if you take little kids. There's definitely dangerous things in the park, so you just stay to the boardwalk, take a walk around. We went there in summer, and it's really hot, so you want to take a drink bottle and a wide brim hat to keep the sun off. Because there's a lot of these active steam vents and it's in a clearing in a forest, it's really humid in there as well. You can see how kind of tropical looking the plants are. You want to, make sure you take a drink and wear nice cool clothing. There's a lot of volcanic vents, so you can smell all the hydrogen sulfide in the air. And there are a few steps. Oh yeah, so you can so this can be quite good for people with disabilities, where you might need a wheelchair or find it difficult to walk. It's quite a bit of walking. It's quite a long boardwalk. So it's easy walk. There's very few sort of steepish bits, and there are some side tracks that do have steps and aren't possible to that aren't accessible. But generally, if you just want to do the main loop's totally fine for most people, and so that makes it a pretty good tourist attraction. You can drive up. Car park's pretty big. There's special car parks for bigger vehicles. If you're taking a big van or something like that, a lot of tourists are using camper vans or RVs to visit the area, so car park's pretty good like that. And yeah, you can see lots of volcanic steam. You can hear the sounds, and you can see mud pools in some places. Some of these things, if you can't get up close to have a close up look, you might hear it, but you might not see some of it. But overall, it's a really good kind of view of volcanic stuff. Doesn't cost very much money for what you're getting. Yeah, that's pretty good. So there's a couple of these platforms that you can climb up to have a look, and that's the only few tricky bits that you need to climb up. There's quite a lot of really interesting plants, so if you're into botany and things like that, you can have a look at the plants close up. Here's just a bonus. Nearby, it's really nearby this cafe, which has this big helicopter that you can go and have a look at, and there just happened to be this fire truck, really old fire truck, parked around the area. And very nearby is Huka Falls, which is free to go and have a look at. This has a huge flow of water rushing through it. It's a kind of a waterfall in a gully, and it opens out into a bigger part of the river at the other end. Little kids find this quite scary. These things are all dangerous, so all these sightseeing things, if you've got little kids, you've got to keep them, hold your kids' hands so they can't walk off. There's a lot of dangerous things around here. Most of it's reasonably fenced off, but it's not a thing that you want your kids to run around by themselves. You can see the outflow of water there. Yeah, it's really cool. So these things are all just a few minutes drive north side of Taupo, and a really good low-cost sightseeing things that you can go out and have a look at. The car parks for both of these things can be pretty busy if it's summer day, just typical tourist stuff there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my videos and all of that. Thanks.